Hi, Brian. I'm Mr. McGathan. I'm the guidance counselor here at our high school, and I received a note from your teacher saying that you wanted to speak to me about college, and I'm glad that you chose to come. So, anything that you want to talk about, I'm here. And so let's review the problem and the issue. What is the problem you would like to address?
The problem I'm having right now is I got accepted into 2 schools.
Congratulations.
Thank you. One of them being GW, and the other being Penn State.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm having an issue deciding right now where I actually want to go. And the time to decide is coming up very soon.
Yeah.
The deadline's approaching. So it's just something that I need to make a decision between.
Okay. So what's the main roadblock that you're having that is causing you such a hard time to decide?
Well, I have reasons for going to Penn State.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of my friends are going there,
Mm-hmm.
and Penn State has a good tennis team that I could potentially play for.
Okay.
The problem is GW. Both my parents went to GW,
Mm-hmm.
and they're sort of like since attending high school, they've been shoving it down my throat that we want you to go to GW and
I mean, I noticed you're wearing a George Washington University shirt right now.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like I've had something against GW.
Mm-hmm.
I think I've been thinking this whole time it'd be cool to live out there and stuff, but I'm just starting to think now that maybe I would be better off going to Penn State.
Well, okay. Well, I think a good question that I can ask for you is, what would an ideal situation look like from your perspective?
At college.
At college, at making the decision, anything of that sort. Essentially, I'm asking you a miracle question. What would be the ideal situation with you and college, just regarding your parents, even though I know that you have high stock in what they want and they have been telling you about George Washington all your life, and you have your friends on the other hand in Penn State and your own personal wants and desires to go to that school. So what would your ideal situation and solution be to this problem?
My ideal solution would be, really going to Penn State, but not disappointing my parents. That's really, I really don't want to let them down, and I feel like I will if I decide to go to Penn State. Ideally, I don't want my parents to make this decision for me. I want this to just be my own decision. I want my own path.
Right.
But again, I don't want to let them down and make them feel like I've sort of betrayed them in some way.
Mm.
So yeah, ideally I would like to go to Penn State. I just want to get over that barrier of them, being so harsh on me if I do decide that.
Right. Well, let's do some planning for the future. And the way that I like to plan for students' futures is to create goals. And I think that let's think of some goals together. I think from hearing your brief history and from hearing the ideal solution that you might want, I think a important goal would be to sit down and talk with your parents.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not here necessarily to give you advice, but if you think that would be a goal in which you would be comfortable doing, considering you have a short amount of time to make a decision, I feel that may be a goal that you can work towards. Do you think that's a possibility?
It might be. I haven't, thinking about it now, I really haven't talked to him that much about it.
Okay.
So, I guess I really haven't voiced my concerns to them.
So they're unaware of your heart's desire to really want to go to Penn State.
Yeah. So I think that is something I could work towards, just being more vocal about it to them and seeing how they feel about it.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know if I could talk to them necessarily both at the same time. I mean, they both have like busy work schedules, but
Right.
I think I could sit down with maybe one of them this week.
You could do individual, assessments with each of your parents.
Yeah.
That could be an excellent goal for you to work on in the next week or two. I know that decision time is coming up.
Yeah.
I want you to know that I don't think that you shouldn't underestimate the power of your own positive expectations. I think that if you expect good things, then they will happen. If you walk in to your talk with your parents, it have an open heart. After all, they are your parents, and they want the best for you.
Mm-hmm.
You are in charge of your own destiny, and I just feel that after you speak with your parents, you might have a little more clarity on if pleasing your parents or pleasing yourself is more important in your own life.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're good with our goals now, and if it's okay with you, I would love to speak with you again after you speak with your parents,
Okay.
and hopefully we will have a good resolution, and we can hopefully send you on your way to a college that you want to go to. And I thank you so much for coming in today, and I just wish you the best of luck, and congratulations on getting into both. They're both very, very hard schools to get into, so you should be proud of yourself for making it this far. Right now, it's up to you. So,
All right, well, thank you, Dr.
thank you very much.
I said doctor.